Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today in support of this amendment to give our communities the resources they need to address a public health crisis that has already affected more than 2 million Michiganders and counting. And Mr. Speaker, Michiganders deserve the best. I am talking, of course, about PFAS. We're all aware of the massive size of the problem our state is facing, but certain elements of this budget lead me to believe that we don't understand.
Members, can I have your attention, please? We have a colleague addressing the body. We're going to have a series of speeches, so please, can I have your attention? The chair recognizes Representative Witwer.
But certain elements of this budget lead me to believe we don't all understand the scope. In fact, just the other night, in a small farming community outside of Lansing, it was brought to my attention how concerned our people are. This issue goes beyond the harmful impact of our direct contact with water containing PFAS. These cancer-causing chemicals are not only in the water we drink and swim in, but they're in the water that irrigates our crops and the streams our animals drink out of. It is infecting our food sources and diluting the purity of pure Michigan. We know this. This is a massive public health issue that requires a major financial solution. Because if we don't pay now, we are going to pay for it later in environmental cleanup costs, higher health care costs, higher food prices, and most importantly, the priceless cost of those who live permanently, those whose lives are permanently altered by the exposure to these harmful chemicals. Michiganders deserve better than the bare minimum when it comes to cleaning up this mess. Simply put, providing this $20 million in additional funding for PFAS remediation efforts is the right thing to do. I hope we can all agree that protecting the health and lives of our families and friends is far more important than anything else we do here. If we can agree on that, then I ask you to join me in supporting this amendment. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The question is on the adoption of the amendment. Clerk will open the board. The amendment is not adopted.